Deville continues to target that injured right leg of Ruby Riott.
Really has pressure advantage, sweeping out that injured ankle. And now strikes as well. She knows she has the advantage.
Targeting female contests coming to you from the home of TakeOver War Games. Here we go. 2 rings developed by Ruby Riott. Spinebuster by Deville. Quickly goes for the cover, hooks the leg, the back press, and Riott is able to escape. But she continues to nurse that right ankle, it appears.
Full mount, throwing in those strikes. Riott has to keep her arms up, protect the chin.
Deville has educated hands. Tries to go for the hitting attempt. The shoulders were down, but just momentarily for Ruby Riott. Oh, my goodness. Roundhouse kick right to the midsection. Sonya Deville looking to backward right here.
What's going on, guys? Shit's acting weird right now. What's going on, guys? Give me a second. Shit's acting weird right now. What's going on, guys? Give me a second. What's up, Reaper? Drew? Trickster? The stream lags a little bit. I don't know why. Bear with it. I apologize. You guys hear me? I'm actually watching last week's NXT. I think it's Awoken, Trexter. I was listening to Mello today. He said something about it's Awoken. Somebody said Awoken, and everybody's like, "What is that?" That's his gimmick. I think that's what it's gonna be. I don't think they got the broken gimmick. I wanted them to get the broken gimmick, but they didn't get it. Not yet, anyway. But if they go with the Awoken gimmick, that's what they're gonna do. It's a little delayed. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I tried fixing it. It didn't work. I'll have to figure out the kinks. I remember, this is only my second time doing this, so bear with me, guys. So did anybody see NXT last week? Because they did show the vignette of the debut of the two factions. I don't know if anybody's seen that. What's up, Elias? I forgot that this was actually on tonight. I don't know why. So she's selling her ankle, but now her ankle is fine. I'm confused by that. It's weird. Her ankle's fine now, just because she's at the main roster. Again, story gaps. Makes no sense.
Trying to get his attention, get the destroyer to say his name. When superstars would go shot for shot, each one of them trying to outdo the other became the psychological edge. But in the end, it was a slight misstep by Dream that would allow Black to hit the patented Black Mass. And this Dream would fade to black, but not before that would give the attention before.
I'm drinking again. Actually drinking Miller Lite again, except I'm drinking it out of the bottle this time, aluminum bottle. They need to put Lucha Ground on WWE. It's an awesome show, but WWE doesn't want it. You've seen how they treated Luchas back in. You see how they're treating Kalisto. They treated Kalisto. They gave Sin Cara a little push, but they don't care about the damn Luchas. They think they're a joke. When Vince McMahon and them guys go and buy, bring talent in, they're chewing them up so nobody else can get them, so that they can get themselves over, i.e. Cody Rhodes. You don't know how bad they want Cody Rhodes back. They talk shit about the new Bucks. Yeah, they want them to, believe it or not. They sit there and say cease and desist. They want him back. Or they want him, period. Kenny Omega, they want him too. They can swallow up every superstar they could. Lars Sullivan looks like he just seen a freaking ghost.
Yeah, I feel pretty good considering he just kicked me in the face about 50 times. All right, but I took it. I took it like a man, didn't I?
Oh, this was from the pay-per-view. I didn't see that in the corner.
I stepped in the Performance Center, NXT.
It would be. I mean, don't be surprised if Katrina and Ivelisse don't come to WWE. If I remember correctly, no, I don't think Zelina Vega came from there. She may have. I don't remember. I don't remember her being on. I used to watch it. In fact, I do watch it, but it isn't on right now. Hey, Heather. It's a little laggy. I know. I thought I fixed it, but apparently not. This guy needs to shave his chest. I mean, they're focusing on his chest. That is just hideous. Did she? Who was she in TNA? I don't remember.
No one can deny the dominance of Sullivan, but just the same, you can't deny the heart of this man. Tony Gargano has been looking back on the winning track ever since he was betrayed by his former friend and tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa.
I don't pay much attention to TNA, except for when there's Rosemary. That's about it. Rosita. I don't remember her, because I only paid attention to Rosemary and Allie, because I watched them in Smash Wrestling, which is, like I talked about it last night. The feud that them two had was amazing. It was probably the best built. That's the WWE. If they're going to build the women, they need to look at that feud. I mean, not copy that feud, but I mean, look at how to build a women's feud is what I'm saying. And that was all Rosemary, Courtney Rush. She's the one that came up with that idea. I listened to her podcast. Not her podcast, but she did an interview with somebody and she was talking about it. This is all her idea. And she works with Shimmer Wrestling as well, and I'm friends with them. I follow them. They followed me back. We asked them a question. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was D-Walls. We asked them that question, and because I didn't know, because WWE doesn't allow their people to wrestle anywhere else on the indie circuit because they're cunts. So we asked them that question, and they responded, no, we allow them to go wherever they want. TNA did, or not TNA, but Shimmer. They can go with whoever they want. So to be honest with you, they would work with WWE if WWE would fucking get off their high horse. There's a lot of good. That's where Tony Storm is now, I do believe. I kind of watched a little bit of that Goldberg thing. That 24 is actually pretty good. That's right, Heather. They definitely need help. They need Triple H. I talked about this last night. They need Triple H bad. They need him up there because he'll let them build their own story, I think. Vince McMahon don't. It's terrible. Him and Kevin Dunn are just – I used his name. Damn it. Cunt and fuckface. That's what I call him.
The NXT Women's Championship became vacant when it was relinquished by the legendary Asuka.
Have I ever watched an AW? I used to watch AWA, Trexter. My grandfather. The old, God, I can't even think of their names anymore. Nick Bockwinkel. Brody. Bruiser Brody. Watched all those guys. I love that show. Ember Moon needs to be champion, by the way. Anybody that wanted Peyton Royce to be champion, they need Ember Moon. Peyton Royce is going to get called up real soon. They're going to build to Ember Moon and Kairi Sane at the next takeover. So I think Ember Moon's going to end up losing the title. And she's going to get called up along with Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, and there's going to be another faction right there. I don't know how all that'll work, but I think Ember Moon needs to be on her own. She's got to get better at promo, though.
Even here at the Performance Center and NXT around the world, it's finally paid off. Because now I can call myself the NXT Women's Champion.
She needs to have that primal. She doesn't need to have that's not Ember Moon. She's crying. That's not Ember Moon. She should have that primal. I mean, it's an emotional thing to win a championship, but got to be primal.
Now I have this title around my waist. It's going to be a lot harder to get it off. This is my fire. This is my passion. I'm going to continue to do what I do day in and day out.
Congratulations, Ember. Well deserved. Look forward to seeing your reign as a new NXT Women's Champion.
I don't know that much about NXT. Who's the lady that interviews backstage? Because they need to fire her ass. She sucks. She stumbled over her words. I mean, Ember Moon did too, but who's watching NXT along with me? Give me a 1. Drew, I know you're not. You're sitting in a bar again. Which is fine. Charlie St. Cloud. Actually, that was a good movie. Drexter, that was a really good movie. I agree with you. It could, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think Nikki Cross is going to win the title. I think she's going to get called up before then. You got to remember, they got a lot of women in the division. They're going to have to start calling some of them up, and you got to remember they're going to do a Royal Rumble. That's the talks anyway. I don't want to see a Royal Rumble, but they're going to do one. No, I don't know you all too well. You already told me where you're going to be. Who's Ruben? You could tell that Drew McIntyre is legit hurt. He's just so downtrodden. I know this is last week. I didn't see this last week. I can't. Oh, I went to pre-Thanksgiving party up at the bowling alley. I'll find out next week if I can come back to bowl, which means I won't be able to do Wednesdays reviews. At least not every Wednesday. I'll just be able to sub this year. But that doesn't mean that I can't do a stream for a live review on it, though. The best match of the night for NXT TakeOver War Games was Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream, if anybody's wondering or cares. He's not going to get called up. He was never going to get called up. He was going to retain the title, but he got hurt. It was a quick call by the ref. Hey, what's up, John Wills? I can almost guarantee you that they were going to call up Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, the day after WrestleMania. That guy should be champion. Should be in the main roster. They shouldn't even had to put him in NXT. And he's young yet too, so he's got some years. Yeah, I seen that Joe's desk broke. He not having a good day from what I heard. He was raging on the Madden. I rage at Madden all the time too because you can't play fucking defense on that goddamn game. It sucks. I'm gonna get a hold of EA and find out how in the fuck you play defense on this game. It's not always about fucking offense. Not to me anyway. Street Profits. There's a black Solo Cup. Oh, they're dancing on top of these. I can't remember their name. Moss and Sabatelli. Dancing on top of his freaking car. It looks like it's their car. People yelling, "You suck" at them. Hey, Serge. How's it going, brother? You may be right, Heather. He probably wanted to go. He probably did say, "Hey, I just want to make sure that I got everything in order." Because if anybody remembers when Drew McIntyre first came up, Vince McMahon said that he he is the future. He is the future champion. And I think that's going to be his gimmick when he comes back up to the main roster. And then you're going to get – actually, I could see him being the number one guy over Roman Reigns. I could see Vince actually saying, Drew's back. Guess what?
Also next week, we'll see the Pirate Princess, Iris Satan, one half of the iconic show, Peyton Royce. May not have captured the NXT Women's Championship at TakeOver War Games, but I can assure you that both Satan and Royce.
You got food. I can't stand sauerkraut, man. Nor rye bread. Ugh. Shit's gross. Guy that I work with, we went to lunch today. He got one. He wasn't too happy with it either. I don't think anybody's going to bring in Sexy Star anywhere. I think she's done. At least in the States anyway. Yeah, when they stuck him in 3MB, Heather, that was fucking, it was a joke. I knew it was over for him then. Sauerkraut is my nickel. It's not even my penny, Drew. I'm not going to lie. I fidget a lot, guys. I'm sorry. I just do that. Plus, I itch. I got an itch in my shoulder. Hey, Angie, what's going on? This is your show, right? Oh, she's already blacklisted, Trexter. Nobody said. Not that she said anything, or how do I say this? She didn't apologize. That was the thing. She didn't apologize for what she did, even though thank God that she didn't hurt. Spell checker hates you. I'm sorry. You want me to ground the spell checker? Eating a meatball pizza. I don't think I've ever had a meatball pizza. I have to try that sometime. Did you get it from a pizza place out there, Heather, or where? I'm glad that you're glad to be here, man. And I was just kidding about the spell check. There's no way I can ground the spell check. Spell check's going to be spell check. It was a joke. You had a frozen meatball pizza before, not a legit. No, I would say any pizza that's frozen is not legit. Little mom and pop. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm like a food connoisseur. I love food, and if I can go to a place that has like really decent, like mom and pop places, they make the best food because most of their stuff is from scratch. They don't get the customer base that a Pizza Hut does or any of those places. I like those places where they actually take care of their food. What do you mean? There's 3 matches that they're having for NXT. They're showing the live event before TakeOver. What do you mean by that? On this show? Because I'm watching I'm watching last week's NXT right now, man. I didn't watch last week's. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, they do, Drew. Meatballs. Fine meats. I'm just speaking out of turn, Heather. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny. Mom and pop places. Yes, they do, Serge. I totally flipping agree with you. They use real meat. Well, isn't all meat real? Just some of it is processed a little different than normal meat. So tonight's NXT, NG, is what you're saying. They're going to have 3 matches. We're at in Southern California, Serge. I've been to Southern California, Orange County. Okay. We have some places that will carry. What is that? Charcuterie? What the hell is that for the pizza? Like prosciutto and pancetta, that kind of stuff. I have no idea what that C word was. Charcuterie, something French or something. Taco meat is debatable. Taco meat sucks. I hate Taco Bell. I haven't eaten at a Taco Bell in like 10 years. We have one here in town, and I fucking hate it. No, I agree with you, Heather. I just always thought that a meat's a meat. Even though it still has meat in it, but you are right, they have more soy in it. Well, good for you, NG. I hate Taco Bell. Taco Bell is... I would rather hang out with Roman Reigns than eat Taco Bell. That's how bad I hate Taco Bell. I just love a good steak or good home cooked food, man. Not really like a meat connoisseur. I love a good tasty 16-ounce ribeye steak. Hell am I watching? Oh, excuse me, it's War Games, the theme song. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab another beer. We're going down really good again. I drank about as much as I did Monday night. So I'm going to try to pace myself tonight, but apparently this one went too good. I'll be right back. You hate Taco Bell. Pretty bad then, JP. How about this? Taco Bell for dinner or 1 hour one-on-one with Kevin Cunt. When you mean 1 hour one-on-one, do you mean me fucking beating his ass? I don't like Taco John's either, man. We have a Taco John's down where I work. I don't like Mexican food that much. I don't like the taco seasoning. It just doesn't. It just makes me gag. I'll eat my mom's tacos because she knows that I won't eat tacos, so she won't put as much taco seasoning in it. So Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano are wrestling. This must be the main event because I think this was the main event, correct? NG or whoever. I'm sure it is. I don't think I've ever eaten taco. Well, you know what? I've never eaten taco. Yeah, I have. I had it once. I didn't care for it. The only thing that I'll get from Taco Bell is the cinnamon twists. Them are pretty good. I heard this was a really good match. I didn't see it, but any match with Johnny Gargano is a good match.
Cruiserweight Pete Dunne putting the WWE United Kingdom Championship up for grabs against Johnny Wrestling.
You had one Heineken, Trexter, and you got drunk off of the one Heineken? I don't remember that, Trexter, them with the Batman movie. I don't remember them. I never pay attention to commercials. Commercials are a waste of time to me. I know that they need to do them because they got to pay bills and stuff, but I don't watch them. What do I think of spaghetti? I love Italian food, man. My mom makes the fucking best lasagna. Like, I think we don't have a traditional Christmas dinner. We do lasagna. I don't know what she's doing this year. It's probably lasagna. This is a big Heineken, he says.
Neither man can complete the headlock takeover.
Was the title on the line for this, NG? I didn't catch it. This Pete Dunne is vicious, man.
Well, vicious and dangerous. Pete Dunne. You wonder how tough he is. Look on his knee. He's got a tattoo. You know how painful it is, Warren?
That does sound good. I'm so this is what I'm confused by. Why would? Well, I can see why they did it. I don't know why Pete Dunne would put his UK title up on the line against an American. Which, whatever, they put the US title up on against the line. I see it. I've heard he took a shot to his face or his ear. I drank 6 glasses of Captain Morgan and ginger ale. Captain Morgan and ginger ale. I'm not a rum guy, but I talked about my bourbon experience last night. I also talked about what happened to me down in Virginia. I think some of you I know Drew was here last night. I think NG was here when I don't know. I don't know who was all here when I told everybody about my story about Virginia. It has to do with a midget. Give a shout out here. Drew, Serge, NG, Heather, Trexter. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I almost shouted myself out. Why would I shout myself out? I'm here. I'll tell you what I do. I do shots of tequila. It tastes like cream soda. I might try it. Not a hard liquor guy. If anything, I drink Southern Comfort. I drink Southern Comfort, and I mix it with orange juice. It's going to sound weird, but it's really good. Orange juice, some grenadine or cherry juice, and then sour soda, and I think something, I can't remember what else, but it tastes like really good. Like I can drink like those all night. No problem, Serge. Anytime. I'm gonna do this every Monday and Tuesday, and then Sunday, and I think I'm gonna do it like at 7:00 my time on Sunday, and Wednesday I'm gonna try to do it, but it all depends on what my doctor says because I want to get back into bowling again. I used to be really good. I had a 220 average. I have 1 300 game and like 8 299s. It drove me nuts. I was sober when I bowled my 299s, and I was drunk. I couldn't even walk, barely walk when I bowled my 300.
Look at the hand there. A lot of damage is still done. Big down may land on the top of his dome.
Doo-doo.
Damage done to the neck, perhaps. That's a mistake. There you go. Use the good one, Jordan.
Who said doo-doo?
Jarring kick. Caught him in the shoulder, but there was damage done.
If you shout yourself out, though, you're conceited. That just seems conceited to shout yourself out on the stream that you were doing. Yeah, bowling is fun. I had to quit doing it because I messed my back up. I mean, I got a messed up back, but I heard Nate's got a really messed up back, so I'm thankful. Maybe you got a higher series than I do. Did it piss me the fuck off too? I have like 2,700s though. They're all. I started out one year. I started out with a 250 average. Kind of sucked. I did it for like 3 weeks in a row. And that's how I finished with the 220 because I kind of fell off a little bit because I started drinking a lot. And when I bowled my 300, it was the last year I bowled. I want to get back into it though. I miss it. As you can see, I'm wearing, you like my shirt? This is that shirt I was talking about. Yeah, I got a little trophy for the 300 too. It's kind of neat. I would have rather had the money because the owner of the bowling alley, I had my picture up on the wall. He used to give a picture, and then he would give. I think he gave like $150 to whoever bowled a 300 in his house. It was a nice little perk. And the year that I bowled mine was the first year that he didn't do it. I was kind of pissed. I don't think I'll ever. I've come really, really, really close. I think I had a 770 was my highest series ever. I bowled that in a tournament. Bowled that at state. And I didn't even win. Imagine that shit. I actually coach bowling, to be honest with you. I don't coach, as a coach. I did, but the guy that was the secretary, he passed away, and I didn't know it. And I had turned my stuff in, and they had mailed it to the wrong address. So, yeah, I didn't get one. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I got the trophy. I have acknowledgement that I bowled the 300. I'm not too worried about all the glorified. I was in the Army for 23 years, and I only got like 8 awards. I'm not a awards guy. It was sanctioned. It was in a league. Yeah, I just didn't want one. Not a fan of them. What the is that? Is that Pete Dunne's mouthpiece? It is. He's got his mouthpiece.
What does that mean?
Gargano has Dunn's mouthpiece in his possession, realizing
What are you shitting about, Heather?
Get rid of that thing, man. Put his gun up. Which means it can't protect him. That's the correct.
It is a decent game. I mean, if you don't bowl every day, 160 is actually pretty good. 160 is that. I mean, my first year, I think I started out with like 145. But it's all about it. I hate to say this, it's not about the straight ball. You got to learn how to throw a hook. Oh, I just bowl for fun too, NG. Bowling is fun. But bowling and leagues are fun too. Tournaments, you win money. I didn't so much care because I just went to have a good time with my friends, but I just love bowling. I was just really good. It was natural. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a good match. So help me God, if when they bring Gargano up and they put him in 205 Live, or I fucking hate that term, they put him in the cruiserweights. If they put him in the cruiserweights, that means he's buried. I love fishing, man. Love fishing. Oh, it was a short show this week. It was only 45 minutes long? That's crazy. Do I have a favorite AWA star? Give me 1 second. Oh, it's going to start us off. AWA star. You know, I'd have to look back. Like Nick Bockwinkel was a favorite of mine. Hulk Hogan. When he first came out, I was a fan. I liked him. I hate hunting. My brother's a hunter, though. You want to talk to hunting about him? He'll tell you all about it. I've hunted, but I'm not a hunter. I don't like sitting in the cold weather. That's true. I did forget about that. I mean, I wouldn't say Shawn Michaels because he really wasn't popular like he was when he got to the WWE. Kurt Hennig. I like Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig, spectacular. It's too bad he died when he did. I don't hunt. I just bores the shit out of me. I don't like sitting there. So apparently Lana is going to tell everybody that she's a horrible wrestler on Total Divas. Kind of funny. Because Nat, I think it's Natalia that says something to her, and she goes, "You don't talk about me. Talk to me about my horrible wrestling." I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn. That sucks. I hate getting up in the mornings.
welcome everybody.
I've never been. I watched it on TV.
As always, I'm your host, Mean Gene.
You told me this the other day, Trexter, that your dad got into a shouting match with Paul Heyman. Hey, Nate. How's it going, brother? How you feeling?
Travel overseas for over-the-top antics from some of your favorite WWE superstars.
Give me a second, guys.
Our first story comes from the Ayatollah of Come and Go.
Oh, my God. Really? What the fuck are we watching? Excuse me. All right. I see what's going on. I just wanted to make sure that we were going to get the NXT. I'm streaming it from my PlayStation. Are you sure? Because that's not what I gathered yesterday when I watched the commercial. I was pretty lit last night, too. I was talking to everybody, too, so I might have. I just looked up and she wasn't looking at Nia. I think Nia was standing next to her. I could have swore. I don't know. You're probably right, though.
Mexico's a different world. I mean, the guys there are more.
His big portable phone. Was that a gimmick that he had or a running joke that he had? I think it was Trexter. Paul Heyman had a portable phone that he carried around and he called people.
What am I going to do with the sword? Behead the referee if he gives me a bad decision? So they stuck me on this show in Monterey. It's called Lucha y Noche Wrestling Tonight. The guys that were running the show had these lucha masks on, which was like, why are the hosts of the show wearing masks? Are they hiding from evil hosts around the world? They're going to come and track these guys down. And the idea
I don't remember Heyman being in AWA. I'm not saying he did. Wasn't. I just.
And that would be my name. I remember saying, okay, we'll still go with Leon Dior. But I'm like, no, this is real.
Okay.
So I sat on this couch.
Thanks, Heather. I didn't catch it. I must have thought of something else. I just know what Lana said, that she goes, "You don't talk to me about my bad wrestling." It's kind of funny.
Betty is falling, and I was just, thank God I'm Leon Dior. He gets up to walk away, and he leaves the envelope on the beside of
If you hated Paul Heyman, he was doing it. If you hated him as Paulie Dangerously, he was doing his job.
He-Man, 68, Chris Power, 17. I was looking at this image. What is worse about this? The fact that only for both separated He-Man.
See, I'm with Heather on that one. That's what I'm talking about. I do remember that. World class. I think so. You have to. I'd have to look it up on YouTube because I haven't. I remember Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I remember AWA because that's what every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock we'd eat. We'd have a Sunday dinner with my grandparents. We'd be sitting there watching AWA. I think my grandfather watched World Class.
Up next, we venture halfway across the globe to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Our trip to Tokyo.
Gene Okerlund. The WWE story time is on. NXT is coming on next. Poor Corey Graves. I love DCW. Back then, I loved the way that it was. The way I loved the old school Raws and the old school SmackDowns. Like the Attitude Era was awesome when they had their Monday Night Wars and stuff. That's why I liked WrestleMania 13 and 14 and 15. Well, 15 wasn't as good as 14 was, but I've seen a few matches on there. That's where Dean Ambrose, Johnny Moxley came from. Was CZW, Combat Zone Wrestling. A lot of them actually have come from there. There's a couple others too. A couple of females came from there too, I think.
6 a.m. the next morning.
I'm not sure though. I don't follow it, but I've seen it. I've seen a match or two. That was the downfall of ECW when they went to TNN. They should have never, because they would have been. They had WWE kind of stole their thing, in my opinion.
You'll need eyes on me. So I drink a bowl of massive sumo across the table, big grin on his face. Reading. And the side of the snail that was still producing at that point.
Good one, Drew. So, Drew, everybody's lived in the chat. I'm going to repeat it. I should go to WWE and have a gimmick as a prick that's behind in the times. If I have a flip phone, try and sell records backstage, attack people with VCR, something. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, yeah, I do remember that now. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Nate, I do know what you're talking about now. The Freebirds. The Freebirds, top 5 faction of all time. I wouldn't even put the Shield in the top 5. The wiggle face. Good one, Heather. No, it's not fuckface, Vince. It's just fuckface. I don't remember that. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember them being on Christmas Eve. I probably wasn't home that time. You could do the moonwalk to the ring, Drew. Nice. The Brood. I love the Brood. Another good faction. Just not in the top 5, maybe top 10.
So he comes in and he wanted to put a signed Bo Jackson 8x10 on the line. First, like, why do you have an autographed Bo Jackson picture? Why did you bring this to Europe? Out of all the things that you were packing, why would you pack this Bo Jackson autograph?
That was with Michael P.S. Hayes too, right? Nate?
All right, let's play. And of course, I beat him, I slaughtered him. Well, you know what? I don't have
Pure white bad drunk at a very old.
So he had to give a speech where he conceded to me. He's like, I played this game and I lost. Now I'm going to lose my prize. Autograph Bo Jackson, 8x10, and here you go. So I get it. Now I get the acceptance speech. And I'm sitting there like about to talk, kind of start like fiddling with the edges. Like, no, come on, man. We got to respect Bo Jackson. I'm like, I'm not disrespecting Bo Jackson yet, but I am now. I drifted up and his jaw just drops. Catering just goes nuts. He was so just crushed. And it was great. He brought it on himself. I didn't even want to play. See Mortal Kombat, Kano's fatality reaches up in your chest and it takes your heart. It's still beating. And that's what I did to him. I had to do it. But it's something that like he brought on.
Jim, you'd be like Jim Cornette with this gimmick. Nice.
You know, I gotta believe Kofi's actions really tore
was looking at calendars on Amazon today. They said they still make Buffy ones because I was looking for a Flash one. Okay. Joe would. He probably would. Either that or he'd fuck your ass. One of the two. That whole thing he does. Come at me and I'll fuck your ass. Who are my top factions? Number one is the Four Horsemen. Number two would be Degeneration X. Number three. Oh good lord. Number three. Freebirds. Number four. Evolution. And number five, Bullet Club. Because they've been such a long-running staple.
And Vince decided that every December we were going to have the tribute to the troops. We get to Afghanistan and do everyone together. So by the time we got to the end of the week, we were going to take the show.
No, it's not Kevin Dunn. It's just cunt.
I almost felt like I was in tune.
Come on, guys.
Vince's needs. I knew before Vince exactly what he wanted. So the backstage area is huge.
Let's keep it family friendly. That's all I got to say. I'm just kidding.
I go over there and I said, "Boss, what do you need?" Go. I need a Red Bull. I can't buy a Red Bull. I said, "But
yeah, it hasn't. I don't think it's been on for 14 years though, has it? I didn't watch that show. You're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I didn't watch that show. And I don't think it's been off the air that long.
I heard you need a Red Bull. He reaches into his fatigue, pulls out a Red Bull, hands it to me. He goes, "Who's this for?" I said, "For Vince McMahon. I'll make sure that he knows it was your Red Bull that got him through the start of the show." So the dream come true, he says to me. So then I knew how close we were to the start of the show. So I just started.
2003? Okay. I honestly never seen it, so I don't know. You'll give me the family friendly Snake Eyes. All right, if you say so. Yeah, the Brood. I forgot to mention the Brood. My bad. Actually, I would drop the Evolution out. Because they were only together for like 3 years. 3 years or so.
They start shaking. And I'm still holding it. And Red Bull's going over my hands and everything, and I'm not moving. And I look around, and those guys look. I'm like, I'm still half right. And he goes, "You are so stupid." Right, Vince. You're right. I dropped the Red Bull and ran the other way. I didn't know what else to do.
Dangerous Alliance. I don't remember that. I don't remember that one. DX. The Road Warriors. That really wasn't a faction though. That was just a tag team. And Paul Ellering was their manager. They weren't really a faction.
Although I didn't give the boss a bath, I did soak the Iron Sheik. Accidentally, of course. Well, that just about wraps it up.
Tell me how you really feel, Drew. Dang autocorrect. That is like the most politically correct thing I think I've seen in here is dang. It's a swear word, I should say.
I got paid to go to Cancun for a month, and they gave me.
I wouldn't put the Brood that high. They're up there just because of who they were. It's just too bad they didn't use Gangrel right. No, but I heard him tell this story about has anyone seen when Cornette blew his knee out falling off the scaffold because he was scared of Road Warriors? He told the story on a podcast that he did a while back. I haven't listened to Cornette since the whole thing with Joe, and so I haven't seen it. I don't watch anything. The only thing I hear from him is what Joe plays, so I don't know. Uncle Eddie's leisure suit. I don't know what to tell you, Drew. I'm sorry. You can shut off the autocorrect on your phone. You choked on a garlic knot. You choked on a garlic knot. I can do voices too. Like I can do the Shredder, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can do Jar Jar Binks. I don't know if I can do Yoda because I can never get his wording right.
I never did believe I was as popular as I was.
From Boise, Idaho, Tori Wilson.
Fitness is my first love. I've always wanted to find out, reach out, and help women. Picture is Wilson Fit.
You want me to do Jar Jar Binks? All right, give me a second. What do you want me to say? I'll do it. Just tell me what you want me to say. I do it for my nieces once a weekend. They love hearing me say it.
I grew up in a very small town. 50 kids in my graduating class. I started working out at the gym at 14.
You got to give me dialogue.
I was a really good runner. I love being an athlete, and that's part of what is so appealing about being in the WWE. You're an athlete. I had moved to LA to pursue acting and was doing a lot of fitness modeling and stuff. A little stint with WCW was kind of a fluke.
Whoa, lady in a red dress.
You can do Bubbles from the Powder Puff Girls. You want me to say Kevin is a cunt? Okay. I could do Bubble Girls, the Wicked Witch of the West, and I used to be able to do Luna Vachon. Yeah. Lisa Jar Jar Binks. You want me to say Kevin is a cunt? In Jar Jar? I can do that. Kevin is a cunt. I could wear my hair like Max Headroom. The ultimate 80s douche. My finisher would be the Joshua Tree. I do a little 3-year-old kid, kind of the same as Jar Jar Binks, but I can do Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon.
That was my first introduction to.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Tori Wilson is on the TV. She was beautiful. But this is, I don't miss this from WWE. I actually wanted to see the women actually wrestle. There's only Lita and Trish were the only two that, well, Mickey too, I should say. Herbert from the, I can do the laugh. I can't even think of it. Peter's laugh. That's a bit about it. I'd love to hear it, NG, but I can't hear it. I can't do the Leprechaun's voice though.
50,000 people. And it was kind of when I was starting to get a little bit better at things, a little more confident. There's something about that.
Meat water. I've never seen Aqua Teen. What was the?
And the fans were really into it, and that's just something that's always stuck with me when I think about performing. The last year or two that I was in WWE.
Yep. Talk to you later, Nate. Thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. Get better, man. Be safe.
Were happening more and more, and I would get to the point where sometimes I would bend over to pick up my dog, and my back would lock up.
If you need anything, you got my Twitter in that chat.
On the couch, crying. WWE sent me home with a chiropractor, and it just kept getting worse. Finally, at one point, I was like, okay, I have a match tonight, but I'm literally so frightened that my back's going to lock up and I'm going to be out there not being able to move. I ended up having back surgery and just deciding that I didn't want to come back.
Sure.
I was actually in such a good
That'd be funny. I'd like to see that.
back surgery. Of course, there was an adjustment. It only seems natural that I would go back to fitness. I have this desire to reach out and help women, and
I can do. I got this. If does anybody ever seen Bobby's World? I can do that. Howie Mandel.
What's up, guys? All right, we have a band, body band blast today. My motivation behind
That's what I can do that. That's what that's how I picked up the Jar Jar thing. I don't know how I do it. I think it just I don't know. I don't know how it's just I've always been able to do it. Have I met any wrestlers? I seen Diamond Dallas Page. I shook his hand once. That was it. I seen Stone Cold Steve Austin live. I've never met him.
So basically, I went to this room to kind of make the magic happen for my workout. So I sit here on the computer for hours and I write blogs and come up with.
I've heard that Matt and Jeff Hardy are like the coolest fucking guys in the world. There's a girl that I talked to on Twitter. She follows them and they follow her, and she says that they're and hangs out with them. She says that they're the coolest guys.
Workout I'm coming up with right now is for abs and legs. The two things that
Jeff Hardy was just going through a really bad time. You got to meet Rey Mysterio. If there's one person that I would love to meet, that would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or Shawn Michaels. I'd love to meet Shawn Michaels too.
It's fun for me to just try to put workouts together. It's kind of a long process, but I want it to be interesting and fun, and it's ongoing.
Gollum?
Going over blog ideas for the month of November. I'm coming into my own skin, and a lot of that.
Jay Farrell used to be on SNL. I don't watch SNL, man. I watched it when I was younger. I quit watching it after Eddie Murphy left. Yeah, they're really cool guys. I've heard so many cool things about them. I heard he's real cool too. Chris Jericho, he's a pretty cool guy.
I do a lot of photo shoots. I'm actually shooting today for this magazine called Fitness Girls. It's nice. It's fun. Photo shoots and all of that glam stuff that's part of WWE. It's in my blood. I'm gonna be 99 shooting for fitness magazines. And so many great memories.
What the fuck? Why in the fuck is it? Why in the fuck? Missing fucking NXT. My bad. Give me a second. I'm fucking annoyed now. Fucking cunt. Give me a fucking break. Sitting here talking to you guys and I missing fucking NXT. You fucking whore. Come on. Is it not on yet? What the fuck is going on? I thought it's not on yet. What the fuck is going on? Is it not on tonight, guys? Not fucking really. Stone Cold. Fucking Jake the Snake. Fucking love Jake the Snake. I seen him live too. I was pissed at my brother. He got to see Hulk Hogan live. Well, it's not on tonight, but what the fuck ever. We'll sit here and chat for another hour. I don't give a flying shit. We'll just sit here and watch fucking... We'll watch fucking shows. Apparently it's not on tonight, which blows my mind because I thought it was on. It's on an hour later. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock now, Drew. That's 7 o'clock Central Time. It's not on. That's what I'm trying to say. Because what's on now is called, it's the list. We'll see. We'll just sit here and talk, even if it's not. I don't care. Them fucking cunts. Fucking goddamn fucking WWE doesn't even know how to fucking schedule their fucking shit. Fucking douchebag motherfuckers. They need to fix this fucking shit too. Fucking cunt bags. So it is on. It's on right now. Because Street Profits are wrestling. Fucking retards. Yeah, we already seen that. I shut the fuck up. Jonathan Coachman. I heard Jonathan Coachman's coming back. That fucking cunt bag stay the fuck away too. He might be a little better than Michael. I don't know. I doubt it. Do you think though? Probably. Disney's just like WWE. They want to eat everything up so that they can monopolize.
Fitness is my first love. I've always wanted to find a way to reach out and help women. Future is Wilson Fit.
Why in the fucking already seen this? Give me the fucking WWE, man. I mean, I could sit and watch Tori Wilson all fucking day, but I don't want to be on when Ken's on.
The bottom of the lake, bottom of the ocean.
Shut up. What the shit?
You've got a lot of talent right now. They're healthy.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. The fuck is wrong with this goddamn... They need to fix this shit. Kevin Owens' wife is fucking hot. Really? All right. So we know the Street Profits are going to win this match, I'm assuming. So I really don't care about... I mean, I like the Street Profits, but I don't care. So we're gonna skip this match. We're just going to go live. We might have missed it. But what? Nope, still going on. I'm going to go grab another beer, guys. I am so sorry about that. We got to talking, and we were talking about shit, and that happens to me sometimes. You got to keep me on task sometimes. I'm right back. I'm going to go grab another beverage, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. You didn't like Jonathan Coachman and Fuckface during that reuniting of DX? Dude, I was drunk all the time during that time. You're going to have to refresh my memory. I don't remember that. I was an alcoholic at the time. I shouldn't say I didn't like Jonathan Coachman. Cum dumpster. Okay. I can handle that. I love DX. Of course it is. I talked about this last night. Fucking NXT is the indies. I love the indies. If WWE would act like there's competition out there, yeah, I was hammered pretty much that entire time. But I did watch it. This show, the NXT is what WWE should be doing. They have enough talent where they can do it a 3-hour show of this caliber. I mean, yes, not every single one of NXT shows is great, but it's from what I've seen, it's way better. That Black Cup is more over than Roman Reigns too. I used to be able to dance like that. I don't know if anybody's watching it. If Ring of Honor had the money, they could compete with WWE. The only difference between Ring of Honor and WWE is they don't have money. I read that, guys. I'm gonna go grab King Maxwell is more over than Reigns. I will agree with you on that one.
I'll be honest, it was only a few weeks ago. One of our buddies, Wolfgang, was getting it handed to him by the Undisputed Era. Big Gun had a chance. He had a chance to go back.
I'm going to assume, because I don't know these guys that well, this is Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, I'm assuming. Correct? Don't start talking like, really? Clambake, thanks for joining the chat, Clambake. Really? You're going to start talking like Enzo Amore? Enzo Amore's a cunt. I can't fucking stand Enzo Amore. Thanks for joining the chat. Just giving you a hard time, Clambake. I'm just not a fan of Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore, he can cut a promo, but he's way too freaking long when he talks. He's long-winded.
You know, me and Pete, we go a long way back.
Who's this guy? He said I'm not too up on my English wrestlers. Enzo Amore you're talking about Enzo Amore as a huge coont? Oh, really? You're more up on this than I am, NG. I only just recently got the WWE Network as of The WrestleMania, I do believe. I think it was either that or the pay-per-view before that. Fucking Lars Sullivan. This guy will get called up. Either that or he'll take the title off of this Andrade Cien Almas. What they could do, NG, you probably said this. We talked about this. Gargano winning or Gargano something, and I know Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano are going to have a feud when Ciampa comes back. But I think they're either going to Ciampa's going to take the title, and then that WrestleMania weekend they're going to have a match between them and them two. This is a match I wanted to see. Hopefully this will tell us whether or not Peyton Royce is coming up or not. Don't ruin it, NG. Just keep it. I know you like spoiling stuff. Like I said, I'm not a spoilers guy, so he could. But that probably won't be until this SummerSlam. That's the big pay-per-view for NXT is SummerSlam. A lot of people don't like the gimmick that she has, but I think her gimmick is all about the journey. That's why she didn't win the title. It's the story within a story for the gimmick. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Again, it's my opinion. There'll never be a mid-card title in NXT. They don't need one. I think they're going to make the UK title like the US title, and that's going to be the mid-card title. I could see that. I love Peyton Royce. Billie Kay, to me, she needs to learn how to talk a little better. She's kind of cringy. She has that high-pitched, whiny voice. It's definitely not as bad as Alicia Fox's, but yeah, she just has that voice. I was on YouTube one day and I was watching. It was like right after Emma got released. I was sitting there watching Emma, her YouTube cooking channel, and she had Peyton Royce and Billie Kay on there. Fucking hilarious. They were doing this shit when they were sitting there cooking. If you've ever seen Tennille Dashwood is her name in real life, Emma, go watch her cooking videos. They're funny. They're good. They're actually pretty good. They consider Kairi Sane to be the best wrestler in the world today. Even better than Asuka. In fact, I might have said this last night. I don't know, I was drunk. But I think they're going to do – no, Joe said it last night. Or somebody did. I can't remember. Kairi Sane, and they're building the Kairi Sane and Asuka. You watch. Why do you think Asuka went up to the main roster? They need to keep them two apart.
Mowed down Pirate Princess. Kairi testing Peyton Royce's conditioning early in this match.
That's what the main title should be on NXT, but sometimes it isn't. I agree with you though, Heather. Totally. Good point.
Dana's gone on record as saying she respects the women's revolution. Wants to be a big part of it.
Jesus Christ, Angie. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Peyton Royce and Billy Kay make out, but good Lord. Like I said before, these two are like my daughter's age. You won't get Kairi Sane and Asuka until next year, though. Next WrestleMania. Yeah, like I said last night, Asuka's like 37, 38. So she doesn't. Clem Baker, are you saying that WWE sweats New Japan? Because no, they don't. I hate to say it, they don't. WWE doesn't freaking. You want to know why? Because they don't do storylines like they do in WWE. Even though WWE doesn't do any fucking storylines. You're still on this? You're still on the 80s gimmick? You drive a DeLorean to the ring at 88 miles an hour? Yeah, that's what I just said. I just said that, Trexter. They're going to tease Kairi. Well, they're not going to tease it. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be Kairi Sane and Asuka at WrestleMania next year. Should be them two at WrestleMania next year. I don't know if any of you watched my review, but I've said I talk up the women. I think the women deserve the opportunity to do what they're doing. They come a long way from bra and panty matches. You're right there, Heather. They do fight until they're dead. But the women either deserve more time or they deserve their own show. I don't know why WWE, there's so much money involved in there's so much money in the women, they just don't see it's right there and they don't see it. It's stupid. It's like they make the women the filler. To be honest with you, some of these women are actually 10 times better than the men. They actually give a shit. Half the guys on the main roster don't give a shit. Like a Seth Rollins. No, I shouldn't say Seth Rollins cares. Or Roman Reigns. I'd say Randy Orton. He's just so boring. He's just check the box kind of guy. Oh, Kevin Owens cares. Sami Zayn cares. It's just those few bad apples that make it look like nobody cares. Brock Lesnar, don't give a shit, just as long as he's getting fucking money. Jinder Mahal, he's fucking terrible. That fucking finisher last night damn near broke his own guy's neck. You guy's a fucking joke. It's a good match. Fucking Kairi Sane can go. She hurt herself.
And that will buy her a few precious seconds to get back into this matchup. Billy Kay with words of encouragement on the outside.
Kairi Sane's such a great seller. And she's fucking hot, too. Oh, wow. What the fuck is she doing? This is one thing I don't understand. This Japanese gimmick that she's doing. This pirate gimmick she's doing. It's kind of funny watching her pounce around like a little girl. It's actually kind of funny, but oh, she got nice move. Oh, I thought they were gonna beat her there for a second. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh shit, she's losing her shit. Well, she's not stunned. She's get the crazy. That's not stunned. She's crazy look. That's crazy look. I just got this funny fucking feeling that Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are gonna break up. She just called her a bitch. Good God, this woman can hit. For 5'1" and like 115 pounds, this girl has got a. She just speared her out of the ring. This woman is fucking nuts, man. Oh no, I know NG. I love her gimmick. It's just funny the way it's the way she sells it, and that fucking elbow. I mean, she gets more air than fucking Randy Macho Man Savage does. Sane is so small. She doesn't flop everywhere. She's good enough to actually be called up to the main roster, in my opinion. They're just putting her down here because they don't want to. They don't want to. Triple H doesn't want her getting lost in the woods like a Becky Lynch or a Bayley. Do we think Evers? So I'm going back up in the chat here, and just in case you guys have questions here, do I think Ken Shamrock will ever be in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you never really had any really big feuds. You had the one feud with The Rock, but I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think he'll get in.
Frustrated by it, taking umbrage with the referee. And it would cost her a wind-up overhead kick. Ruby Riott would run up the victory over Sonya Deville.
So I read your comment. I need to go to the one before you were talking about the DeLorean. I got another one for my 80s douche gimmick. Douche gimmick. It's a douche gimmick now. I'll start a YouTube channel called Down, Up, Up, and Play Only Atari Games. Pretty good. It is going to be an amazing dream match. It's not a would-be. Asuka and Kairi Sane are going to end up facing each other. Asuka is going to pass the torch to Kairi Sane. Because, like I said, Asuka's like 38 years old. She's only going to be in the WWE for a couple of years. I hate to say it, but yeah.
What makes true greatness? Taking no shortcuts? Or is it written in our DNA?
I don't think they're going to change the U.S. title at this pay-per-view, but the next one they will.
Is it the beat of our heart? What makes true greatness? Nurture?
They'll change it at the Royal Rumble. Because they know how to work, man. Nate. Peyton Royce knows she's all right in the ring. She's got a good mic skill. She's good enough to be called up. Let me put it to you this way: if Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan can get called up, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay should be called up. They're 10 times better. Do you mean Asuka and Sane fighting this WrestleMania? No. It won't be until next year's WrestleMania. Kairi Sane will not get called up until next year's WrestleMania. Because they're not going to beat Kairi Sane. Yeah, they get the indie stars and they just consume them so that they don't let them go anywhere, so that the indies don't have anything to build on. That's why they do what they. That's why WWE does what they do. It fucking sucks. WWE, and I said this earlier, WWE needs to work with the fucking indies. I know they have NXT, but come on. Everybody in the wrestling business would be better for it. You fucking Jinder suit. I said that last night in the fucking stream. He looks like his mom needs to fucking dress him instead of himself. I can't fucking stand Jinder Mahal. The fucker can't talk. He talks like he's got fucking laryngitis. Him and Alicia Fox should have a gimmick where they have laryngitis every fucking day, because they both, when she fucking does her scream, it's just, oh, I can't fucking stand. I have to turn the TV down when she comes on. Oh, NG, Peyton Royce is the better of the two, of course. Sonya Deville are in NXT. No, they're not in NXT anymore. This is pre-recorded, man. I hate to say this, but this stuff is pre-recorded. So, John, Ruby Riott and Sonya Deville are actually on the main roster now. That was just a get over a Sonya. Sorry. A Ruby Riott get over match is all that was, because she's now the leader of that faction, the Riott Squad. Who wins a dream match? Rude versus Savage. All right, I'm going to throw this out in the chat. I know there's only 7 of us in here. 1 for Rude, 2 for Savage. That's kind of a toss-up for me. Who do I think is going to win the U.S. championship? It's going to be Bobby Roode. He'll win it at Royal Rumble. I actually, you know what, NG? I don't mind the U.S. title. They need to change the title. They look fucking horrible. I don't like the WWE titles, the main titles. They need to change them. The women's titles, they need to change them. And not go back to the butterfly, but they need to come up with something better. And we talked about this before. Me and you, we were in the chat arguing about it, kind of. So everybody's picking, well, Randy Savage has got it. I don't know. Yeah, I could go with Savage. It's toss up for me though. Bobby Roode, I love watching Bobby Roode in TNA. I don't think it's that, Drew, that nobody gives Bobby Roode love, because That dude, he's 38 years old, and he can work. Excuse me. But you do realize, NG, that if they do change the titles, they're all going to be the same. They're not going to be any different. I mean, the only ones that are going to be different are the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title. The tag titles and the women's belts and the men's belts they're all be the same. We talked about that. It's cheaper. I love Pete Dunne too. I've only seen him wrestle a couple of times. Yes, James Storm, I think, is coming. Did he not leave TNA? I think he did, or he's getting ready to. Well, I get it, NG, but we talked about this. WWE is just – I agree with them being uniform with their titles. I'd rather have them more uniform with their titles and have every title look different. I wouldn't mind if they went to the world title look, the World Heavyweight Championship look. I wouldn't mind that.
On myriad occasions, including in the semifinals of the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament, and you already can tell by the body language he's done not too.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Heather. I appreciate it. Just let me know how much you want for it. I'll figure out how to get you the money for it. I'll give you my address and a DM too. I'll even pay for the shipping. Or however you want to do it. Just let me know. Okay. If I seen a picture of it, I don't remember who put it out, but I kind of like the way it looks. It might have been WWE. I don't remember. I was all over the place today. I don't think they're going to reunite them. I don't think Storm's going to do anything in NXT. He's just going to be there to put talent over.
Yeah, he was looking like he was going to tag out, but took a cheap shot.
Either that or he's not even going to – he's going to come there and train. He's going to help out the Scott Bloom or whatever his fucking name is.
Rolled through escape by Bate.
He did leave TNA? I figured he did because I heard that he was going to. Now TNA has nothing left. They don't have any of the. I don't think any of the originals are there anymore at all.
European uppercut by Bate.
No, not with Corbin. I don't think he had it. It was just a picture of the U.S. Matt Bloom. Thank you, NG. Matt. I could have sworn it was just a picture of the U.S. title. What are we picking now? Who's MCMG? Who's classic match? I don't remember. See, I didn't pay much attention to TNA unless it had to do with Rosemary. I only recently started watching it. I mean, I caught TNA when Bobby Roode was actually pretty good. He's what made the show. And I watched it because of Sting. I loved Sting. Sting was the only thing that kept WCW going. And then they fucking ruined that shit.
Andrews bringing 7 into hostile territory. Pete Dunne makes the tag. Wow. And now
Savage versus Styles. That's too easy.
those fingers pursing.
And that's what he is.
I'd go with Styles on that one for sure.
Pete Dunne will dissect you piece by piece, body part by body part.
Styles versus Bob Backlund. Again, Styles. That's too easy.
On the feet, into the DDT by the
That's what Trexter, that's what the title should look like. I don't like the way it looks now. It's just makes no sense. If you have the picture, NG, put it in the chat.
He makes the tag in, comes Mark Andrews, the referee didn't see the tag. And he doesn't waste little time in taking advantage of the opportunistic WWE.
Because I didn't see it with Corbin. I just seen a picture of it. And that might have been just a fan pick, but the fans, that's a smart fan. Just throwing that out there. They care. I talked about this last night. Fucking casuals. They don't know what they want. They think they do, but they don't. People like Roman Reigns because women like Roman Reigns, and no offense to you, Heather, or anybody in the chat that might be a woman. He's to them, he's hot. And that apparently is what they think puts him over. That's what WWE thinks. WWE is all about the casual fan. They don't care about the smart fans like you and me. I'm going to shout out again to Clambake, Drew, John Wills, Nate, NG, Heather, Trexter. Thanks for being here, guys. I do appreciate it.
Kicking off the new year in the city of
Oh.
love for NXT TakeOver, but no love lost here between these four UK superstars. WWE UK champion Pete Dunne, allowing Mark Andrews to make the tag as they are taking on the team of Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven, and his partner Tyler Bate at 7. Shoulders are down, and Andrews gets a 2 count on the top.
Who do you want to fuck, Heather? Shawn Michaels? I think every woman. You want? Oh, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. Every woman does. I get it. I'm talking about the casual, the casual fans. They don't care about what he can do in the ring or whether or not he can talk on a mic. And I honestly think those people that were saying you deserve it were being sarcastic on Monday Night Raw. To be honest with you, I think they're just being those guys, like the guys that Joe did that. Let's keep it family friendly when he was gonna pull that promo on them when he hit his lip. It's those kind of people, man. Yeah, Roman Reigns. I think that's what it is. That's why Roman is over with what the WWE thinks is over, is because of the casual fans. They think he's over. It's tragic. That's what I'm doing this on, John. Is a Google Hangout on air. Actually, that's how I'm live streaming. Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. I remember them. They're the tag team. I thought the Young Bucks were the tag team champions in Ring of Honor.
To big brother Mark Andrews, and Andrews is the older of the two.
So I said it's his time to shine.
Toying with Trent Seven.
He just waiting.
You guys are being brutal to Heather.
And Seven now looking to turn the table. That's the 7 stars lariat that should have. He's done seeing stars.
I said this last night. They were pushing Charlotte like they were pushing Roman on the women's side, and I'd still fuck her. So, Heather, I'm with you. But Roman's a very good-looking guy, but that's not what it's about. Yeah, and I said that in my review. Roman can do work in the ring. The guy just cannot talk. he is. If they just let him, and I don't think they still hinder him by, they don't give him a script, so to say. They still kind of do. But if they just go out there and let the guy talk, let these people talk. If WWE just let these guys go out and just talk, it'd be so much better. Yes, I understand you got to keep them, on the line. There really isn't a very good talker in WWE right now. Paul Heyman is the best. And he's not even a talent.
All four of these UK superstars willing to put it all on the line to prove that they belong in NXT, to prove that they belong in WWE.
Okay, I thought they were the tag team champions in Ring of Honor there, NG. Thanks. I knew they were six-man tag champs from New Japan. Exactly, Nate. That's what I'm saying. If Roman had the freedom like the Usos do, he would be so much better. Just let him talk. Don't hold them down. That's the problem. Alex Shelley won the TNA title. When did he win the TNA title? Drew. The Miz, yeah, the Miz is a good promo guy. He can't wrestle for shit. John Cena wrestles better than he does, and he only has the 5 moves of death. Do you know where Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre got over again? Was in TNA when he won the title. That's when WWE's like, oh fuck, we got to get him back. No, I didn't, John Wells. Which comment was it? Hold on, I'll scroll up. You don't have to repeat it. I don't care what anyone says. Roman's how can you say he can't wrestle though?
Incredible tag team action, and we have seen continuity on both sides.
How can you say that Roman can't wrestle? I think he does fine in the ring. I just, if you're gonna say he can't wrestle, I mean, yeah, he has a moveset. It's cookie cutter, but he's athletic. This is a good match, guys. These guys are just a lot of high spots with the pinfalls. I think there's been like 5 pinfalls.
Mark Andrews, instead of going for the cover again, high risk move from the top turnbuckle. Shooting star lands on a speed, rolls through.
The one before that. Okay, hold on. I know John Wells, but he does the 5 moves better than John Cena. And he can innovate just a little bit more than Cena can. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Cena's that great of a wrestler. I already said that. I don't think he's that great of a wrestler. The guy can talk, and then he's got that 5 moveset that he's got, and it worked for him. It works for Roman Reigns too, but there's nothing wrong with that. See, there you go, Will, John. Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't have that many moves either. Who won that match? Sorry, guys. Tyler Bate just beat Pete Dunne. So now, how much you want to bet me there's going to be a feud? Because Tyler Bate was a champion. Pete Dunne took the title off of him, right? I'm thinking that's what happened. Thanks, Truckster. I appreciate it. See, that's the thing, John Wills. Back to the Stone Cold thing, and then I'm going to get off here because Ken's going to come on. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate it. Is that and Heather hit it right on the. I only think Stone Cold had the mud stomp, the STF, the Stone Cold Stunner, and he could punch. That was it. So he only had 4 moves, but he put those 4 moves over like you wouldn't freaking believe. Made it look like he had more than 4 moves. Why? Because he's a great worker in the ring. He could take a beating. Like the match between him and Bret Hart. He took how much of a beating in that match? That's the thing. Do I think Lars Sullivan versus Braun Strowman would be a great match? I don't think it'd be a dream match yet. Once they build Lars Sullivan up a little bit more, yes. Hey, no problem, Trexter. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Well, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. I want to thank you for showing up. Like I said, I just said I'd do this because I'm still learning how to do this. And Heather, thanks for all your help. I really, honestly appreciate it. Drew, you too, and all you guys that showed up. I'm looking for comments. You guys make comments in there, suggestions. You can tell me I suck. I don't care. I'll ignore it. But whatever. But just put comments in there. What'll make me better? I want to get better at this. Probably stuttering wouldn't be a good thing, but I appreciate everything you guys do for this community. Every last one of you. I will talk to you over at Ken's, and then I'll talk to you over at Joe's if he does it. I don't know if he's doing it because right now he's kind of having a bad day. I seen that on Twitter. And I'll talk to you guys in the chat as well. So you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you. I'm not going to do a review for this show. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow on Twitter at JPBaker91. And then also my email is on there too, jeremy.p.baker1972@gmail.com. I'll talk to you guys later.
You vote.
Peace.
We tally. They talk.
Snow's falling from the thing. I got shot by a tranquilizer dog.
Oh, the Undertaker. Girl,
It's giving me nightmares.
never before has top 10 been